ICBA.net. Mark Twain once said that when there's a gold rush, it's a good time to be in the pick and shovel business. Today we look at the rapidly evolving markets in the marijuana green rush in our Cannabiz Chronicles. All right, welcome back everybody. Russ Belville here with 420 Radio's coverage of the International Cannabis Business Conference here at the Portland, Oregon Convention Center. That's music from Champion Jack Dupree, Reeferhead Woman, Weedhead Woman actually. That goes all the way back to the 1930s, just showing you that this culture is much older than they'd like to give us credit for sure. All right, we've got another vendor joining us here at the desk. We got Devin from Portland Hydroponics and Organics from Tigard, Oregon. How you doing, Devin?
Fantastic.
Oh, got to turn your mic up. There you are.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for having me.
All right, so Portland Hydroponics and Organics, and this is a business that has gone through, this industry. Grow shops have gone through a lot of turmoil. I mean, there've been various federal raids and stuff against these things.
There were the dark ages. Yes, there was times where, fortunately, I'm young enough. I've never had to deal with, but my owner, for instance, has explained times where you would drive around the corner, wait for everybody to leave the store, maybe throw a piece of cardboard on your license plate, and then go in once everybody else was gone to go make your order because you didn't know if, who was watching, who was listening. I know of other people in the industry that have been working since the early 90s in the Oregon area when there was a task force involved with tapping phone lines and there were store raids, and now we're in a much more comfortable situation. We're not quite to the point where we can talk about everything that people want to talk about in our shops, but we have really tactful ways to encourage them that basically they're in a comfortable place and we can teach them how to grow any plant indoor or outdoor using the techniques and the supplies that we supply.
So I still need to ask you about my tomatoes.
Exactly. Right? Wink, wink. Everybody has that one. We request that verbiage. But we know what people are doing, and we're there to help the community, the gardening community in general. I mean, I do a lot of vegetable gardening, organic gardening in general, but my favorite crop is cannabis, and I enjoy doing that.
Right on.
And I'm an epileptic, so it's my medicine.
Fantastic. So. And now, Devin, there's been a lot of technological and developmental changes in this industry as far as, organics. I've even heard of veganics, hydroponics, aeroponics, LED lights. I mean, what do you think is the next wave and what do you see, really growing as marijuana becomes legal in this state?
The next wave is what I'm working very heavily on right now, and the next wave would be the commercial scene of this industry opening up and coming from a underground black market to a open, free to public market. With that, we can't stay in basements anymore. We need to come into commercial spaces. They're already currently operating. As far as the technology goes, there are some new advancements. Basically, outfitting a facility based on the square footage and what the gardener's goals are is my job description. And then when it comes down to veganics, organics, living soil, or hydroponics, that's all on the gardener. And basically, I have the skill sets and knowledge to be able to help anybody trying to start any project of any scale, whether it's a hobbyist that has a 4x4 foot closet that just wants to do 2 or 3 plants for themselves, to the gentleman that has a 100,000 square foot warehouse that we need to break into 7 or 8 rooms and have them timed to a T. Just all the intricate pieces that go into it. So there's a hobbyist level all the way up to a commercial level. The commercial level I'm learning right now because we've never been able to do this before.
Sure. And do you make trips to Washington or Colorado to see the large scale stuff going on there? Is that advising you in any way?
Yes, I have I have a project planned to visit in Colorado coming up, hopefully next month. I have a gentleman who's an old client of mine from here who moved out from here to Colorado, set up a sizable operation, sold it as a turnkey operation, and then now got a good group of people behind him to fund I believe it's about a 40,000 square foot facility with 7 greenhouses on top of the building too. So that'll be pretty neat. So I'm going to go out and see that. And basically what we're doing is we're taking his working model, because he's a friend of mine, and we're basically cloning it into the project that I'm building right now in Washington. I have a group of clients that I'm working with that are all part of the 502 system up there. So we're taking that, cloning it, making another working model, and then planning on cloning it again and again and again, and taking it down to Oregon. And it's a pretty aggressive move, but we're here, and it's an industry that I love. I'm very passionate about. I started growing when I was about 16 years old, just recreationally, and then picked it back up when I was about 18. I'm 28 now, so.
Yeah. Wow, this is a great industry for you to be getting in and as a young man. We're speaking with Devin from Portland, Hydroponics and Organics. They're at 11564 Southwest Pacific Highway here in Tigard. You can reach them online at portlandhydro.com or call 503-746-4303. And before we let you go, is there any other aspect to this? I mean, I know Representative Blumenauer spoke about tax issues and banking issues, but that's really at the dispensary level, right? Is there anything that's impeding you right now?
We've had 4 banks close our bank accounts.
Really?
Yep. We handle a lot of cash, and for whatever reason,